Hey guys, I'm Wit and I am back with another movie review. And that movie is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. So I consider this film to be the first theatrical release that introduces a new superhero into the MCU that we'll be seeing for this next phase. And based off this film alone, I am excited for what is to come. It was such a refreshing experience to see people of color take front and center stage in a major Marvel project. And it was almost kind of reminiscent to the time where I watched Black Panther for the first time in theaters and how awesome that was and what that meant to the Black community. And I wonder if this film also brings that same sense of empowerment to Asian communities as well. So one of the first things that I realized that I admired most about this film as we began was the score. Now there is this one scene in particular where there is basically an action fight scene on a bus, and the score, the music that's playing behind it is just so like, it just gets you into it. And so like while I'm watching this movie, I'm just like nodding my head to the soundtrack as I'm watching like this action take place in front of me. And I think that score with the action and the martial arts just made the experience like so much more like greater. And I really just enjoyed that score. And as I just mentioned, the other incredible thing about this movie was the martial arts. There is something so majestic and just thrilling about the choreography that went into these fight scenes, and I was just here for it. It was so exciting to watch. I didn't know anything about Shang-Chi before I went into this movie, so I had to like Google, and I Googled like what his superpowers were, and it basically said that he is a master of martial arts. And I thought that was cool, but I was like, okay, there has to be something more to it. And there is. That is when the Legend of the Ten Rings comes into play. And I feel like they play a very special part in allowing the martial arts to speak for itself, but also just adding that cinematic zest that we love to see in these superhero movies. The other thing that I want to talk about in this movie is the casting. Now, I loved everyone in this movie. I especially think I now have a crush on Shang-Chi. But who I really want to talk about is Aquafina. I thought she was so perfect for this role. She brought the comic relief that you just love so much in a Marvel movie. I just thought she just fit so perfect, and I just loved her a lot. Now, there was something towards the end that I was rooting for her character Katie and Shang-Chi, and we didn't get it yet, but I don't know, I just get this feeling that it's gonna come, and which I'm excited for, because I'm excited to see if she is going to continue on with the MCU, because I think she is a great placement for that universe. Like I said, she is a great comedy, and I love Marvel for those like little moments of comedy that come up, and it's just very enjoyable to see her in this movie, and I can't wait to see like what else she does in this universe. So overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a great time watching it, and I finally remembered to stay toward the end of the credits so I can see what happens afterwards. I wasn't great at that for other Marvel movies, but now I'm catching on to it. I'm not going to reveal anything in that one, but I was just basically saying that I'm proud of myself for actually staying past the credits. So that is it for this movie review. Like I mentioned before in other videos, this is something new that I'm trying and I want to keep getting better at and keep putting it out there, because I do go to the movies, I watch movies, so why not? So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and then just come back and check on me and see what else I have going on here. Okay, bye.